this is what I've got. This is what I've gathered from them. You have a fetish for peanut butter, okay? And
Let me just say something real quick.
okay,
Actually, had.
okay, you had a fetish for peanut butter, and you've lathered it on your body. They didn't tell me what all you did. And I'm just trying to understand, because that stuff kind of fascinates me. Because it's like, I like the kind of psychology stuff, and I'm taking a class on it next year.
Okay. So pretty much, what I did for about a year and a half, 2 years was, pretty much it all started when I bought a small jar of Skippy natural peanut butter, and one night I just so happened to not have a spoon, and I decided, you know what, I'll just use my fingers since I was pretty hungry and I had a knack for some peanut butter. So I did that, and then a couple weeks later I said, you know what, let's see what would happen if I put a little bit on the chest. So I did that. And I said, it's all right. And next thing you know, it just started growing and growing and growing, and pretty much at a couple of points, I got 6-pound tubs and just emptied them out onto my chest and the upper part of my stomach. And that happened for several months. Like, every time I'd run out of a jar after I eventually ate it all, I'd go out and get another jar, and obviously, that was really hurting me, somewhat financially, and not too much financially, but mostly health-wise, because I was really starting to balloon a little bit. So I eventually slowed down, because I knew that if I immediately stopped, that it would cause me to have outbreaks. Like, I'm still trying to hold back from getting another jar of peanut butter. The last time I got one was a month ago, and I'm trying to keep it pretty much away from me for good, and I'm trying to put it behind me so I can actually start to lose a decent amount of weight. I'm trying to lose 40 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty much that's it in a nutshell.
Now, did it cause sexual pleasure?
A couple of times, yes, I will admit. It did get me turned on, but let me just say this right now, just so you understand this. I am not, and I will never, ever, ever be a homosexual. I'm just gonna say that right now.
So, you're non-homosexual, and it's not. Is it the texture of the peanut butter? Is it the? Does it make your skin smooth?
Yes,
What?
pretty much.
It's the feeling. Does it make you feel attractive? Does it?
No, it didn't make me feel attractive. It just, I don't know. It just made me feel, I don't know how to, how to say it, but it just made me feel satisfied, pretty much.
Did Did you put any on your penis or anywhere around there?
Only once, and that was probably the worst idea ever.
Oh. Okay. Have you ever had any fantasies like? Okay.
Alright, go ahead. I just had to close something out real quick.
Okay. Have you had any fantasies of putting it on women and eating it off, or?
No, definitely not.
So it's only a thing with you alone.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And, for some really strange reason, it actually helped me to sleep. Don't ask me how. But after, I was finished, it's just, sometime later, I slept and I slept peacefully. Like, if I did not do it, then I had a hard time sleeping and staying asleep for some time.
Was it... But is that a hunger thing? Like, whenever you were hungry, you would do it?
Partially, yes. That was partially the reason.
Okay. See, that part makes sense. Now, did you ever pleasure yourself with this? Did you ever masturbate to it?
I must admit, probably just a couple of times.
Okay. Okay. So,
real quick that,
yeah.
not homosexual, never homosexual.
Oh, of course. Um, this doesn't strike me as homosexuality. It just seems like a pretty extreme fetish. And there are some weird fetishes out there. The weight issue would be a problem. How much did you gain? How much weight did you gain from this fetish?
Probably about 20-30 pounds.
Dang. Well,
Probably closer to 20, if anything.
oh, okay. Now, they've told me that you have experimented with toothpaste caps and hot dogs.
Yes, just because I was a little curious.
Explain that to me.
Well, pretty much. My mom cooked hot dogs one night, and I really didn't feel like having a second one. I just didn't feel that hungry. I think it was because of the fact that it was, just the weather that made me feel not too hungry. And so I figured, you know what? It was still hot. And I figured, you know what? I'm a little curious. Why not?
Now, what did you do with this item? Did you rub it on your body? Did you...
They were actually right with what they said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't ask me why I did it. I think I did that only twice.
Well...
And again, bad idea.
The anus is a very sensitive area, so...
Yeah, found that out the hard way.
Okay. Now, what did you do with the jars of all this peanut butter that you've been buying? What did you do?
Pretty much, I had to hide them. So I kept them in bags underneath my bed until I knew I had enough time to get them disposed of, whether it be at a slightly more remote location, like at the beach, in one of their trash barrels, or just smuggling it in with our trash.
So, you were ashamed and embarrassed by this.
Yeah, I was afraid of exposing it, but for some reason, I have no idea why I said it that night out to that event. Again, it was like 3 in the morning when I said it, and I was really tired. And ever since I said it, I have regretted it. Big time.
Yeah, that would suck. I also heard that you would put it back in the container and try to drink it.
Um, I would basically reuse the peanut butter several times until it was like not. It was more like a gel in a way, like a thin gel. And I had to get rid of it somehow.
Yeah. So it's not like you were wasteful.
Exactly.
Okay, that's good. Did you ever eat it? Did you ever like instead of drinking it, put it on a sandwich or?
No, no.
Okay. Well, I can't think of anything else to ask you. I think you've pretty much told me everything.
Yeah, and believe me, I definitely felt more comfortable explaining it to you.
Yeah.
Those bozos down there. Like seriously, if I explained it to them like that, then they'd just be laughing at me for God knows how long.
Mhm.
At least I know I can still have a reasonable conversation with someone in this clan.
Yep. Alright, man, it was a good talk.
Yeah, it was. Thanks for letting me clear my mind.
Mhm. That's what I'm here for.
Alright, I'm gonna go back down there. Unless you have
Okay.
anything else.
No, I don't have anything else.
Alright, I'm